Welcome back to the 9 Days 1091 guide. This is the map of the game. Pretty simplistic, but it tells you exactly what you need to know. So, this guy, we're going to focus on the flight first. This is going to be flight and warp speed in this video. But we're going to talk to this guy first, because he mentions you have 9 days to prepare for the battle. Doesn't, you know, doesn't ring a bell. You don't have your memories. He wants you to meet him on the moon after you learn how to fly. Which is why we're doing both versions of flight, both regular and warp, now. You don't have to grab what's in the chest, but I like to be as strong as I can be at any given moment. So this guy tells you to go fight in a tournament nearby, and if you win, you'll get flight. That is... I can't remember his name, but he offers you a deal. If you step on the red plate, even accidentally, by the way, if you step on the red plate, then you unlock multiple skills instantly. You'll also get a full set of strong armor, and flight, and I believe warp speed as well, instantly. With the trade-off being that you can no longer use the wishing well on planet Agi to skip ahead to the 8th day, and all of your coin earnings will be cut in half. So generally speaking, his deal is not worth it. I'm grabbing the rocks because this is the fastest way to clear the tournament. So now he gives you flight. And we're just going to walk right over here and talk to this guy. He tells us to find 5 green orbs on the moon. He tells you that the warp gate is on the highest island in the sky. Easy way to find the island is if you go up to this, which I know there's a waypoint, but sometimes people miss it, or their game might bug out and it might not be there. It's the island opposite the direction of the rest of the valley, with the obvious, like, spire on top of it. So you fly up here, and there will be a warp gate. And our plan is to go through the warp gate, fly to the moon. There will be 5 green orbs in a very obvious line. Kind of impossible to miss. But once you have collected all 5, you will instantly have warp speed unlocked. Just give it a moment to load. We'll be right back. Never mind. OBS used to have a pause option, and it no longer does. That's fine. You'll automatically speed up once you get, in a space where warp speed is permitted. Unless you're on a planet. Once you unlock warp speed, you're able to use it on any planet, as far as I'm aware. Unless you still can't use it on Baloo, Agi, and Tunda. I don't think you can. I'll test that in a minute. And we'll learn together. But, yeah, see, there's the 5 green orbs. So you just fly through all 5. Make sure not to get too far from the moon. Like, if you happen to fly up too high, you won't be able to collect them. Okay, so yeah, you can't orbit here. Or you can't warp here. Which means you're not going to be able to warp on any of the other planets either. That's Tunda, that's Baloo, that's Agi, and well, I can't see it from here, but on the other side of that planet, which that's Hara, by the way, on the other side of Hara is another planet, which is the Oracle planet. And we still have a few minutes before we hit the 10-minute mark, so I'm going to go ahead and go over a quick rundown of this as well. So this is the moon base. If you talk to this guy, he talks about how he's recruited the astronauts here, spacemen, and they can offer you benefits if you help them out a little. Over here, we have Skill Wing. You can upgrade the Skill Wing 3 times. And once it's upgraded, even once, you can start getting a chest once a day here. You buy this thing to upgrade it. The chest gets better and better the higher the upgrade level. At tier 3 upgrade, which is the highest, you can get any skill in the game, including quest-locked skills, like teleport. This one is the Armor Wing. The Armor Wing is like the Skill Wing, except instead of skills, you get high-quality armor. At tier 3, you can get just about any armor in the game, but only once a day. The moon base also grows with each upgrade level, like you'll get more and more of the base unlocked. They'll add construction to it and everything. And at tier 3, you get a throne with subjects and everything. And lastly, the tournament. The tournament is an excellent entry-level, way to get into the combat and the harder modes the game has to offer. You start the tournament, and an enemy appears. Every time you kill an enemy, you go up 1 wave. You can start the tournament as many times as you like, go up as many waves as you like, and when you're ready, you can step over here to cash out. When you cash out, it resets your wave back to 0, so when you start it up again, you're on wave 1. But you also get rewards that increase in both quantity and quality with every wave that you've beaten so far. So wave 10's rewards are way better and way more than, say, wave 2. But the enemies also get harder and harder. Their HP goes up, their defense goes up, their damage goes up. This is also an excellent early game coin farm, because if you don't want the gear, you can dismantle it for coins. But that's it for this video. Be back in a few. Head on to the next video.